Hi guys, I'm Shmi, and today you join me at the Lamborghini end of the Michelin Supercar Paddock at the Goodwood Festival of Speed, because we're going to be going up the hill climb in the Lamborghini Centenario, and I am very, very excited about this one. This is a very special car. Now it's sandwiched here between the Huracan Performante on one side and the new Aventador S on the other, but let's keep it all about Lamborghini's Hypercar, the 770 horsepower, one of 20 in the world, full carbon-bodied Centenario Coupe. There are 20 coupes and 20 Roadsters of this car. It was launched quite recently, and this car has the full carbon bodywork. Everywhere you look, carbon fiber on every single part. Back here, the 6.5 litre V12, 770 horsepower, and it sounds like a monster. It looks incredibly crazy. It's part of Lamborghini's one-offs, just everything about it. The wing here at the back, the light, the way those strips go around, the aggression of that diffuser, how open it is back here is just insane. This is truly the Lamborghiniest of Lamborghinis I think you could probably ever imagine. It is a very, very, very crazy machine, and the way the yellow accents work on here is really quite insane as well. And I'm going to be driven by Max Venturi, Lamborghini test driver, so I'm rather looking forward to this one. We're going to jump in the car, head out, get ready to go up the hill climb in one of the craziest cars you could probably ever imagine, the Lamborghini Centenario. This is it. All of the cars are rolling out, which means it's time for me to step inside this incredible machine with my driver. How are you today?
Welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm excited. You've been driving this car a couple of times now, right?
Yes.
Quite something.
A few times.
Yes.
A few times.
Well, I'm looking forward to experiencing it. Sounds good. While we're sat here waiting to go out, you can see the full display screen there in front of the driver. There are 3 displays, so the large central one, then the 2 side panels. Then you've got this secondary screen in the center here, instead of the usual sort of switches and things, which are all moved to this lower section, where you've got obviously all the track focus side of things, the telemetry information. Loud FXX beside us, so that will load up. GPS base, there we go, track information, maps, lap times, that kind of thing. That's all pretty neat. Back home, car information and setup, pressures. This is awesome, actually. I thought it would be kind of cool, but there's a lot more in here than I expected. This is all bespoke Centenario, which is of course sort of loosely based on the Aventador in the sense of it has the 6.5 litre V12 naturally aspirated engine, and a lot of familiar controls, but there are things that are different. I like the Centenario embroidery there on the panel. But it's time to roll out, which means door down, helmet on, and we need to get ready. Nice start.
Yeah.
Now I am very sorry that this video is all over the place because I am like a kid in a candy store with this car, with the Centenario, and now that we can see around the back of it, just look at all of this, look at how open it is for all the cooling, look at that triple exhaust in the center, and even how the diffuser works down there, and we're surrounded by so many amazing cars here. It is literally crazy. The Aventador S and the Hurricane Purple Mante right behind, these looking so good as well, and they're very citrus colors, the green and in the yellow. But this thing that we're about to go up in, it's nearly £2 million for this car. That's crazy, but it makes sense with the exclusivity and the flamboyance and how in your face it is. And just look back here, look at all of this, look at the engine, look at the different satin carbon, glossy carbon, as all you can hear is burnout, burnout, burnout and craziness up in front of us. Oh my goodness, literally guys, Centenario, everything. How open this is for the cooling into the fans to cool that naturally aspirated V12. The wheels with the carbon sort of finish on them, Pirelli's P0s with the pinstriping around. How low that is to the ground, like it's like not very high, shall we say. Out front there, it's pointed, it's aggressive, it's all completely open around here, which is just crazy. Anyway, it's time for me probably to jump back in the car. There's even a little scoop back here, I just noticed. It's time for me to jump in the car properly now, helmet up, because it's hill climb time. That is crazy! Amazing! Thank you!
You're welcome.
It's so ferocious! It's a properly angry bull! Woohoo!
Oh, it was fun.
That was amazing, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I didn't know these things before, this is cool. Wow. My goodness.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
You can feel the lightness compared to the base Aventador.
Yeah.
Yeah, and more power.
More power, a little bit less weight.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it set up differently in terms of gearbox and
Yeah, a bit.
suspension?
Yes, yes.
It's like all made more aggressive,
because
more firm.
Different weight.
Yeah.
And the rear-wheel drive system helps us to change the strategy of the gearbox.
Okay.
And helps, especially at low speed, the car is much more smooth and easier to drive.
Okay. So it has the power distribution between front and rear.
Yeah, it's constantly changing.
Yeah.
But the traction is much more in the back, of course, and you can reach around 80%.
Okay.
Traction.
Basically, just the front helping a little bit, keeping you on track.
Especially it's helping you in Corsa mode range, like we did.
Okay.
Coming out from the corner, pushing a bit more with the front.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah.
Well, that felt pretty impressive from this seat. That was great. Up at the top, and just take a little look around us here at all of the cars waiting to head back down. We are surrounded by the legends of the moment, the most exciting cars out there, and we're in the Centenario. This is surreal. airflow through the car.
Yeah.
The red represents the power distribution.
Something similar to what we have in the Performante with Paddock.
Yeah.
Something that you can see. Bye bye.
The airflow going through the car.
Yeah.
The downforce. The shifts are so violent.
Yeah. So brutal.
7-speed semi-automated paddles. Those cracks. And the car we're following is slightly less noisy, the full electric Concept 1. Towards the Supercar Paddock. What a selection of cars, what an experience. Just to take a sort of proper look around the interior, because I realised we didn't actually have a look at the sort of the carbon seat, this design, how all of this works. There's a little parcel shelf even behind the seats, center console, it's all Alcantara trimmed, and everything you see is carbon fibre. Even the sort of, well, the monocoque here is satin carbon fibre that you can see inside the gloss carbon. The whole thing is literally carbon to take some of the weight out of it. But let's close the door. What an experience that has been inside this bonkers machine. Bonkers car. Just wow. So around the front, the diagram we can see in the car, the air comes in through the intakes right here and out through here, which gives it a little bit more downforce due to the way the airflow is coming through the car, which is kind of clever too. At Lamborghini have this aerodynamica Lamborghini Attiva, which was mainly introduced on the Huracan Performante, where it sort of comes under the car and goes up through the struts of the rear wing and out through the back to give it more downforce too, but obviously introduced and experimented with on this car as well, which is all kind of crazy. And then you've got also airflow being managed around the side of the car, and the fins you can see on the side skirt, all for, well, aggression in terms of the visual, but aerodynamics and downforce as well to give it a little bit more grip. But crazy, there is no better word for this than just saying how crazy it is. And yeah, everything you look at is so nicely finished. But it's locked now, it's finished. The experience in the Centenario comes to an end for today, but I hope you've enjoyed that, watching and seeing and hearing this car. I have definitely enjoyed being in it. So big thanks to Lamborghini, to Max for driving me, of course. And yeah, the Lamborghini Centenario. Let's wrap it up there though. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll catch up with you again very soon. Cheers.